Oh, wait. What's that? What's that sound? Actually, on gonna voice play. Nice, nice. There's now. There you go. That's where we're going. Yeah, yep, yeah, yep. This is yeah. This is my normal figuring thingy. Should have been darker a little bit, though. Yeah, but that's it. Over it. Why? Completely changed the art style, man. Like this is like somehow this is what Nano Banana wants. Like the look that Nano Banana wants. Yeah, yeah. This is what I got from Nano Banana. Yeah, from Gemini. Yeah, the speed is like 7 Mbps. Oh crap. That's some slow ass file transfers, man. Yeah. Uh, yeah. That's the new look. Yikes. Yeah, but it's not yikes. It's kind of okay. But yeah, that's that's how usually. Oh my god, I'm having headache already. Okay, post Thor and Captain America vibes. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Let's see what I've written when it comes to Thor. I kind of wrote something when it comes to Thor. Number one. Uh oh shit, it's too loud. Wait, let me just minimize it a little bit. There, there. It's kind of like reduced a little bit. So No, I haven't watched the Stranger Things yet. Because Stranger Things is the crazy ass things. I guess I'm gonna 6-7 kind of guy, you know. I like movies that are like 7 rated, 6 rated. That one is good. Thor hit me like crazy ass things, man. Like freaking. Nah, it's just Jane Foster was way too freaking good. Yeah, that's why like I kind of rated it. It's like 8.2, but it's like a 7.7 kind of thingy. You know? Yes. So, oh my god, I need to talk. I feel dizzy. Uh, yeah. This is the look now. But I'm still not used to how I look, man. Anyways, that is just so freaking weird. Looking like that. Yeah. I. Uh. Uh. At least there's a character consistency now. Yeah, it's like the same freaking person, but two poses. You know. Yeah, it's kind of weird that it's like that. So, uh, Thor. What about Thor? One of those letterbox reviews was like Odin Odin collapsing while being yelled at is a fucking mood. That was funny. That was Thor. That was funny for Thor. Like while we wait, while we're waiting for like Avengers. Wait, let me see. Are we gonna wait for Avengers? Because I'm gonna watch Avengers later on. Okay, after watching Phase One, I'm just gonna dedicate myself to watching Stranger Things because like there's so much to watch. Okay, wait a second. Wait a second. Uh, yeah, the 2012 one. I can't believe this is 2012 movie. That was like more than 10 years ago, 13 years ago now. Yeah, ey. Oh, it's gonna be a quick ass retrieval. It's gonna be fast. Oh, oi, oi. That's fine. That's gonna be fast. It's like a 5 minutes freaking. Alright. I watched Avengers after this. I'm gonna watch Avengers after this, but let's talk about Thor. Yes, talk about Thor. It's just crazy insane that as I watched this, I just how the fuck Ragnarok come up after this? Like Thor Ragnarok, Thor the Dark World was the weakest of themselves, so they have to like fix it later on in the phases. And they fix Thor, and it's like Ragnarok, and somehow people love Thor Ragnarok. Like not even caring about like Thor the Dark World or anything else before that. It feels like an entire reboot of freaking Thor to what he is now. And he's fucking funny. That's what I'm saying. But he's funny in like Thor the Dark Thor. In the Thor first Thor movie, he's funny as fuck. No, he's funny as fuck, man. That's like understanding how freaking funny he is. It's fucking funny. That's how funny he is. And that's the callbacks and the clapbacks from like Thor and Avengers because they like Thor Ragnarok is fucking crazy, insane. But that's just about it. They were able to build upon what was made before, right? So they have like people already know these freaking characters and they freaking loved it because they already know these freaking characters. But they were introduced in this kind of way. Thor was introduced in this kind of way, which later on built upon like there were like building blocks or like the foundation of what Thor is, and then later on Thor Ragnarok just completely but like subverted the expectations of people of like what people why they how people see Thor, and they completely evolved him and changed him into this thing now. That's why Thor Ragnarok was so freaking great. But one criticism about it is just it was built upon like Thor and Avengers and all those freaking things and all other freaking Avengers movies. That's why those things are freaking good. But like somehow when it comes I keep going back to phase 4, it's just like they completely forgot about everything else, right? Like it's like they wanted to do a great freaking reset. They wanted to reset the entire freaking thing. I don't even know what to talk about the freaking like phase 4 anyways. Anyways. Thor 2011. Thor's character development was fucking amazing. Yeah, it was all about. Yeah, it was all because of Jane freaking Foster. Jane Foster changed that thing when it comes to Thor, which is fun. Yeah. So that's like about Thor right now. What are the else? It's fucking funny. Like a fish out of water, like somebody who's like stripped of his power, who still thinks that powerful. Yeah, he really thinks he was like he really thinks he was that guy. He was nice. I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed Thor a lot. Hemsworth's bleach eyebrows is probably a problem. They were very like people are so freaking nitpicky, and they were like bleach eyebrows. They were like like bleach eyebrows. Like Thor's bleach eyebrows, Hemsworth's bleach. They don't want how bleach his eyebrows are. They hate it. They hate the bleach eyebrows. The Dutch angle. Holy mother of Dutch angles, man. There's like so many Dutch angles in this freaking movie. Like Dutch angles everywhere. Like oh, holy Dutch angles. There's so many Dutch angles. But but I just but somehow I forgot all about the Dutch angles. I forgot about the bleach eyebrows because the way Jane Foster looked at freaking Thor in that freaking bonfire scene, the way she looked at him, I was like, "Fuck!" Like it was peering through the screen, man. It was like it was, dude. The way she looked at him, man, I can feel it through the screen. I'm like, "Fuck! What is this? What is happening to me?" That's what's happening to me when I was watching Thor, and Loki apologies, everybody. Any other Loki apologies over here, over here in this freaking movie? Because it was like Loki was kind of right, man. He was like kind of right. I was like talking about freaking like villains, right? I was like talking about like when it comes to previously about wanting to see like our heroes like somehow struggle. Like we really see Thor struggle in this freaking place, right? Because it was like, oh man, he was like completely punished, and then he was like complete, and he was so unworthy of the freaking hammer. That when he understand he was like unworthy of the hammer, he was like, oh no, everything freaking ended. His world ended. But Loki is kind of like cool. It's kind of right. It's kind of right, and that's the freaking problem. Because when the here when the villain is kind of right, later on people will like, kind of like say like he was kind of right, and then he'll get turned into a freaking hero of himself. Yeah, this one is nice. Loki was so beloved by the freaking people that he just completely changed, right? People love Loki so much that they just like They changed him. They gave him an entire series for himself. Okay. Anything else in here? Yeah, the Wayne Join looks at him, man, like holy freaking shit, man. It was peering through the screen. I can feel it through the screen. And it was like that probably like boosted up the freaking because of that freaking scene, like I completely forgot about the dash angle, bleach eyebrows, Odin collapsing while being yelled at. Like, I completely forgot about those freaking things, man. And it's like fuck. And somehow that look, just one look, man. Nakuha ko sa tingin, putang ina. Yeah, nakuha. Just by that freaking look, man, and I already like faltered. There were no fast talking. The jokes were freaking landing though. That was very very funny. I'm glad that like at the beginning of the movie, it was like they were like Lofi was like saying it was like the action, so he was acting like a freaking boy, right? That Thor was acting like a freaking boy, and then uh Odin understood that too and said it was indeed like the actions of a boy, so treat it as such. But Lofi was like, nah, bruh, nah, bruh, I want a war. That was freaking funny. That was like actually what the Thor was. He was acting like a freaking kid. But at the end of it, it was like completely something different, right? It was like a really good freaking journey, though. It was a good journey for him. Like it was so freaking cool to see him like that. To see him like start off as like very very powerful, power stripped off, came back, changed, and understood like what it needs for him for the power that he needs. There was like a lot of yelling from Tom Hiddleston in this freaking movie. It was crazy insane that Loki was yelling like that. He was like acting so like a freaking dumbass. It was like acting like a dumbass. It was yeah, he was so why is he yelling so much? Like at the beginning of the freaking movie, you can like see him through the looks and the freaking things, so you know he's kinda smart, right? So you know he's kinda smart when it comes to his scheming and all those freaking things. Probably he was yelling because it's like he doesn't understand it, right? Like at the surface level, why are you yelling so much? Kind of like something like that when it comes to Loki. Like why this guy yelling so much? Why does he yell? Because his like understanding of the universe is like completely being torn apart, right? And he thought he was the son of freaking Odin, and then understood that he was not. That he was something else. So he's like, "What the fuck? I feel betrayed," and all those freaking shit. Like that's why he's yelling like that, and he's twisting Odin's words towards him, and all those freaking things. So that was like what Loki was freaking doing. That's why he's yelling so much in this freaking movie. Uh, Understanding that somehow the thing that changed freaking Thor into something much more better of a freaking person, and then him turning that freaking thing right, like turning this connection to the tearing down that connection to this thing that make him love, to this thing that make him understand the world a much more better place, to make it the thing that made him a better person. He just disconnected himself from that freaking person just to save a bunch of freaking ice giants, which is like what a bunch of ice giants, which is deemed to be the enemy of freaking Asgard. That's why he's just like yelling that in the freaking thing, yelling towards him. You're never gonna see her again, and all those freaking shit, right? And then understanding at the very very end, he was like, "Fuck this! I think I deserve this," and just let go of the freaking, let go of the family, let go of freaking holding on to freaking Thor. That was crazy, insane. This is probably let it go, and then all of this freaking character development and all of this freaking thing that happened in probably Thor 1 gets fucked over in Thor the Dark World. Probably gets fucked over in Thor the Dark World. I don't know why they hated Thor the Dark World. Uh, Probably got fucked over by Thor the Dark World, but I don't think Thor the Dark World is that bad, man. I don't think it's that bad. And then everybody seems to see as like the perfection of freaking Marvel. It's like it's not. It's just a bunch of freaking stories about heroism and what it takes to be a hero, you know? It's not the perfect kinds of freaking stories, but it's really good stories. They're good freaking stories. Oh, yeah, but which culminated like when they understand to like take a little bit of like darkness into their stories. It just showed much more crazier because they do. It just shows you can take a lot more darker freaking themes in the freaking stories, and then it still be like light and we'll be able to understand, right? Yeah, that was that. Yeah, but after like back then, do you know the VHS? I'm just gonna because that's the tipping point, right? When Marvel like take a little bit of like risk, like say, okay, you want the darker freaking kind of themes, then let's go darker themes, and then they went with Winter Soldier, right? And those were like crazy insane. That was like that. So like with Winter Soldier, it's kind of crazy insane. It's really really good. But the thing, after I watch Winter Soldier, I have the same feeling as after I've watched VHS. Like VHS I watched VHS in the movies, and I have this kind of disturbance and this freaking kind of coldness after I watch VHS, and that's what I felt after I watched Captain America Winter Soldier. I don't know why, but I don't know why I felt that way when I watched Captain America Winter Soldier. It's just it's just a complete change of like a lot of direction when it comes to that freaking things. But anyways, that was that. That was me watching the entire freaking thing, right? Yeah, that was Thor. Thor is nice. No fast talking. They were like very very understanding when they talking to each other. Not no fast talking as the way as like Iron Man 2. Reasonable crash outs. It's kind of funny the way Loki is overreacting later on in the movie. Kinda. But reasonable crash outs. Yes, reasonable crash outs, as I do say. It's completely understandable the way he was crashing out about everything because his world is crumbling right before him. That's what's going on to freaking Loki as he was going through all these freaking things that are happening. He thinks he knows everything. He thinks he knows everything about everything, everyone, right? But it's just completely crashing out. Probably took the place of King because you know what? Probably he wanted to be king, you know. And then now, because like understanding Loki in this freaking movie, and then watching Loki the series, like season 1 and season 2, freaking Loki, and then go like the way he changed from what this is, it just shows. Oh my gosh, man! Oh my goodness, Loki probably has the best character development in all of Marvel so far right now. Like Iron Man, probably the best one, but his character like freaking ended at the. His character ended. You know, I'm like watching it. This is the beginnings of the freaking stories, right? This is the beginnings of the freaking phases. We get to see the heroes like rise and fall throughout the freaking journeys. But like we started with the fall from freaking Thor, man, and it's like rose up afterwards. That, but it's just crazy, insane the way he takes things. Ah, yeah, that was insane. Heimdall was freaking fun. Heimdall is funny. Heimdall is funny as fuck, man. I can see everything, but I'm turned a blind eye to this kind of like thing. a guy, a guy that sees everything, like consciously makes it turns a blind eye, turns and like gives a blind eye for what the warriors they decipher the warriors street. That was so funny, man. That was funny. And then Shield wasn't like in your face in this time. It feels like they are like part of the freaking narrative now, right? It doesn't seem like a Deus Ex Machina. Shield doesn't seem like a Deus Ex Machina. It seems like they are the bad guys, but probably not the bad guys. You know, it seems like they are the bad guys in this freaking movie, but they don't understand what it's like to be one. They was like, son of Cole, son of Cole. Here, listen to me, son of Cole. Coulson. Coulson because Odin's son of Odin, like son of Cole. That was funny. Son of Cole. Funny, haha. Funny, haha. Myeongin, again. I like this drink. Again. Another. Another. Uh, Another. I like this drink. Another. And then goes to a pet shop. I would like to have a horse. uh, this is very funny. Yeah, it's funny. There's like a lot of funny things in Thor because it has this Marvel formula. The Marvel formula. What is the Marvel formula? At this freaking early stage, we don't know yet. And somehow it becomes prevalent. They say it showed up in Guardians of the Galaxy that the Marvel formula, the way people like the direction when it comes to Marvel movies, it's gonna be like the Guardians of the Galaxy, and everybody's just copying Guardians of the Galaxy. But because that's when it really popped off, and that's where Marvel really popped off after Guardians of the Galaxy, coming off from Avengers, and then uh Avengers, and then Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 was very interesting. It was like really good character study when it comes to like Iron Man or Tony Stark. It's a good character study when it comes to Tony Stark. I really am excited for Iron Man 3. Iron Man 3 is like my favorite of the best Iron Mans. Like Iron Man 1 was like fucking that ending was so iconic, but studying it feels like I'm more related to I relate more. I'm probably gonna be able to relate more these days when it comes to Iron Man 3 due to my past experiences and personal experiences. I'm gonna be more biased to Iron Man 3. Yes. And I like from someone who's musclehead acting like a kid to finally growing up and understanding what he's supposed to do. Oh, that's what I like about freaking Thor, man. I hated it when I was a kid because it's like this is like the archetype that I want to be like. That's something like Thor, like to something like Thor before he fell, before he was told what we needed to do. That's why I fucking hated it when I was a kid because I was like that, man. I was like kind of like that kind of like guy. Right? And it was like completely like lost it, right? And it was like punished. It was like being taught a lesson. And what this lesson he understood, I don't fucking know, man. Well, he was trying to be selfless, right? Selfish actions, reckless freaking actions, not thinking about everybody or anybody else in the freaking world. But when the destroyer was coming for him, he was like thinking about the town. He was like already thinking about the town, the people that are gonna be hurt when the destroyer comes. He already said there was like, no, these people are innocent. They don't people like something like caring about innocence, right? And then he understood that even the Jotuns, even the frost giants are freaking innocent. That was the entire freaking character journey is. Because it was just actions. Like at the beginning, it was only the actions of the freaking few that got them, and then they weren't even successful when it comes to like raiding the vault of freaking Odin. It was like that in the freaking beginning. It was like, no, it wasn't like this. It was like, and that was like what Thor understood at the freaking end. It was like when it comes to people with certain freaking powers and all those freaking things, it affects a lot of freaking people. Yes, but it was like that. He cared about people. He cared about others. He started to care about others, right? Because others are being involved already, and that's just a selfish freaking gain and being like, yeah, he was acting like a kid. And probably that was like that because I was a kid back then and I was like, oh yes, that was supposed to do. That's why I freaking hated Thor because it was like, oh, why would you freaking care? And now that I've grown up, I'm like, yeah, I fucking like Thor. Yo, the Thor movie, I fucking like it. Dutch angles, not so much. I was like, wow, Dutch angles. Holy Dutch angles. But in the essence, the message of the freaking movie Thor is really fucking good, man. I really liked it. I liked it a lot. That's why I said 8.2 because again, the way Jen Foster looked at freaking Thor, I was like, fuck, I forgot about Dutch angles. I forgot about Odin collapsing. Like, what the fuck was that? That was funny as fuck, man. He just fucking sleeps. Holy shit. Holy fuck. That was fucking funny as fuck, man. No, that was funny as fuck. That was funny as fuck. But in all honesty, that would be like Odin feeling it, like feeling hurt from his freaking son, right? Because he didn't want him to be known as anything else. He wanted him to be known as his son, not anything else. That's why he kept it hidden from him. That's all he wanted. And no, probably the pain of a freaking parent being yelled at from the kid. That's probably what it feels like. That's probably what it feels like to be yelled for your kid, you know? I never had kids. I don't have kids yet, but that's probably what it feels like. Like some freaking parents do feel like that when you yell at them. They're gonna feel like they're gonna collapse and all that freaking probably. It's indeed a fucking mood. And they rated it like kind of crazy. No, that was funny as fuck. Anyways, yeah. Bow, bow, bow. Bam, ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da. Yeah, the bleach eyebrows. Oh, come on, bro. Bleach eyebrows. The letterbox freaking reviews. The letterbox reviews are funny as fuck. Holy shit. They're nitpicking all the way to Chris Hemsworth's bleach eyebrows. Holy fuck, that was funny. That was funny. Uh, that was very, very funny, man. All right, how many minutes have I talked about the Thor? Alright, 30 minutes for Thor, and another 30 minutes for Captain America. Captain America is just, you know, in the future there are no flags. There's this thing that the Red Skulls would say that in the future there are no flags, only crazy ass freaking things. Kind of speaking some truth in there, but because in the near freaking future, flags don't freaking matter. In all honesty, flags probably shouldn't matter when all you care about is people. Yeah. Yeah, that was Thor. I kind of like it. I kind of like what I wrote about it. That was uh, that was Thor. Find someone who loves you like how Kenneth loves Dutch uncles. Holy Dutch uncle. I really thought the Dark World is gonna be like bunch of Dutch angles too. Yeah, this is fucking insane, man. Okay, that was funny. So anything more to think about? Right? I'm thinking about the Captain America. I just recently watched it too. It's just like fresh. I'm fresh off Captain America right now. There's nothing I could like this. You know what? Go to Letterbox, man. Letterbox gonna say some shit, bro. Yeah, Letterbox is fucking funny, man. Let's see, let's see. My reviewing, yeah, reviewing. Reviewing Captain America. I like that he shows the quality of like what a good person is, but he's still a soldier. But the crazy ass thing about him, the call to action for him, the call to action towards like going further from what he is, because he just received working orders. He just wants to serve, right? He just wants to serve, but his call to action was like, "Oh, my friend Bucky needs me. My friend Bucky needs me. I'm gonna go save him. Like, let's go. Like, releases great at the great cool prison break, which is insane. The prison break scene was fun. Like so many prison breakout scenes. Yeah, breakout scenes. Uh, uh, let's go Letterbox. Let's see the Letterbox reviews, man. 3.3 by the way, Letterbox. That's like an 8 something. I don't know. No, this is 7.5. 3.3, bro. Here. That little bitch not as soon as stand a chance against Peggy Carter. Yes, the last line of the movie too. I forgot about the last line. Oh my god, I just missed a date. Bro. Bro, they were so good about the last lines when it comes to movies, and I was like, bro, bro, I just missed a date. I fell asleep the same time Steve crashed the plane, and I woke up when he was in the 21st century, and I felt equally confused. Oh my. Oh, Peggy liked him before he was an ultimate 1940s sex symbol. Now do I forget how good this is. It's really good. I have nothing to say, man. I have nothing to say when it comes to Captain America. Yeah, I just got a date. Been watching it was tiny skinny Chris Evans is my sleep paralysis team. Yeah, the way he just called to action, bro. Not without you. I know I just there's nothing like that freaking awful when it comes to like Captain America. That's why it's an 80, man. Yeah, I get it. That's why it's an 8. because it's like hard to like find something like very very nitpicky about it. It's hard. It's really hard. I'm having difficult like probably the Peggy scenes in the fondue. Do you fondue? Oh my god. Fondue is just cheese and crackers. Aye. Anything else? He slept. The Tesseract was like something crazy. They picked up the Tesseract. Yeah, the Tesseract was like a really good point of like thingy there, but it doesn't. Why do they say it feels like a setup again? No, it doesn't feel like a setup. No, doesn't feel like a setup for like a. It's just a promotion or complete trailer. Doesn't feel like a trailer for like Avengers. Yes, but the last freaking scene, man. Ah, that is just crazy. That is just crazy insane. You know what? I liked it. I liked it. I liked. Whatever else is going on when it comes to that thing. Anyways, that was that understanding it. Like what else was like in there? What else was like freaking funny? We got like Stanley Tucci, Tucci gang, Tucci gang was in there. Yes, Tucci. Gucci Gang, Elrond was in there too. Elrond was freaking Red Skull. Didn't understand that Elrond was Red Skull, bro. Like Hugo, yeah, like Mister Mister Rogers. If it's that Mister Rogers, it would have said, "Oh my God, you're in the fucking Matrix." And it's nothing. That's not. That's no. I have nothing else to say, man. It was like Mister Rogers. It would have said that. It was really cool because it was like very very solid. You were like yeah, what else is in there? The shield thingy, the shield icon, the shield symbolism, like from trash can to like I can do this all day. I can do this all day. I can do this all day. That's an iconic line, man. The clap back, the callback to the I can do this all day in Civil War is gonna be insane. Ah shit, man. Yeah. I just can't believe it all started with all these freaking with these movies, right? Like Thor, Iron Man, Incredible Hulk, Iron Man 2, Thor, Thor, and then Captain America. These five movies is this just started. I can't believe it started with just five movies and then Avengers. Wow. I think 2012. It's like but the Dark Knight. Wait, the Dark Knight. The Dark Knight ended in 2012 too, right? The Dark Knight. Yes, The Dark Knight is also 2012. Oh yeah. Yeah, so it's a completely fresh take when it comes to superhero movies because everybody like understands superhero and then Nolan's direction for superheroes, right? Yeah, and then after that, this is the same year. You know what? 2012 is kind of crazy because it also had Men in Black 3. Men in Black 3 is like in 2012. And I think X-Men First Class. Oh, X-Men First Class is 2011. Ah, now that is a Marvel movie. Yeah, and then it completely turned to shit. X Men First Class, X Men's Days of Future Past, X Men Apocalypse, and then those are really good actually. There's Common Sense. What is Common Sense? Common Sense Media. Kids say, parents say. Well, it's a kids and parents kind of thing. It's like really good actually. Captain America, it's good, but it's just like yeah. He hates bullies and he thinks like Germany is a freaking bully, right? Man, yo, Cap, Cap. Better see what America is today, man. Alright. Anyways, oh shit. Uh, okay, anything else to talk about the Captain America? It's a good superhero movie, man. It's very very solid. It's very 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 solid actually. You know what? You know what? Who hasn't been in a Marvel movie yet? Javier. Yes, Javier. Like No Country for Old Men. Javier. Javier Bardem. Is he has he been in the? No, I don't think he's been in super in a Marvel yet. No, he hasn't been in Marvel yet. No, listen talaga Eve. Listen talaga Eve. Listen talaga Eve. Yes. Oh, who else? No. Yeah, it seems like everybody has been in like Marvel movies, man. I'm like, fucking bro. You got Liv Tyler, you got Elrond, you got Gandalf as Magneto. Who else? Like Frodo. They don't have Frodo yet. Uh, how about Aragorn or Legolas or Gimli? Yeah, but we have Game of Thrones people too. We got Emilia Clarke as like a scroll, like the Super Scroll. Uh, you got Jon Snow as what do you call this? The dark. What is this called? Jon Snow in Marvel. Jon Snow in Marvel. In Marvel. In Eternals. Yes. In it. What is his Eternals? Black Knight. Yes. Yeah, but nobody gives a fuck about Eternals now, man. It's just gonna be abandoned. It's gonna be like gonna have a clapback in the next. 10 years. Probably at 30-30, we're gonna clap back to Eternals. Yeah, yeah, it's our first introduction to like it's no longer just contained on Earth. Thor is like the first introduction when it's not contained on Earth, when it's like about space and all those freaking things. Introduction with those all things. But somehow Eternals makes it much more better because we got the Eternals, the Beyonders. After the Beyonders, you got the anything after those ones. You got Inhumans too coming in because of the Eternals. Because yeah, nobody gives a fuck about this giant hand that's popping off in the middle of the ocean too. Nobody cares about the giant hand. Why do they hate about Eternals? What happened there? Yeah, somehow everybody hates Marvel. After the Eternals, like everybody hates Marvels. After Eternals, everybody hates Marvel. Yeah, it is somehow for me. Like after Eternals, I had to see like, oh, everybody hates this, but I'm like, I'm still watching. I'm still watching. I'm like right here reviewing. Getting prepping myself to watch Avengers. What else do you want to see? Like well, the thing about it is you know what? The threat of Red Skull is kind of there. Like, does Red Skull feel like a threatening villain? I don't know. I don't know. I don't freaking know, man. I don't know when it comes to that, man. Yeah. Like, what do you call this again? Red Skull. Dude, Red Skull is so freaking good, man, when it comes to it. When you add in X-Men in the mix, and then Red Skull, and then you get Axis, and after Axis, you get freaking evil Steve Rogers, and then you get Rogers Hail Hydra. Yeah, we did have that one, right? How did the writers change that? The Steve Rogers thingy, like being a Hydra agent? Oh, it's a Steve Rogers from another dimension. No, no. Was it? Wait, can you tell me about the event when Steve Rogers became a Hydra agent? Was it Kobik? Yeah. So it's like a cosmic freaking cube by Kobik. Okay. 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 That was that. Alright, now I'm running out of freaking energy. I couldn't yap for like more than freaking 30 minutes about something, man. I don't know what to yap about Steve Rogers. Steve Rogers is just like the main freaking guy, man. Yeah, he's supposed to be the main guy, right? Uh, they say what really matters. Like the somehow the super soldier serum is supposed to amplify everything about you. It's not just your. It's not just your physical. No, it's not just the physical thing about you. It's gonna get amplified. Because whatever it is that you are and your personality too is gonna amplify it. So what it's talking about is money. It's the same as money, yeah? Money amplifies a lot of things about us. Uh, oh, by the way, in Iron Man 2, we have like an Elon Musk cameo. Yeah. Oh, we're talking about Iron Man 2. Any cameos in, I don't know, man. The freaking his squad. Like I should have. It feels like the montages is really good already to be able to set up those things, but it's just like as a viewer or as someone who's watched it, it makes me feel like lacking. It makes me feel like I want to watch more adventures with Steve Rogers and the squad he has in 1940. No, like in the 1940s, the squad he had like that more adventures from those freaking guys, whatever it is that they were doing back in the day. Yeah, it seems like you want to watch all those freaking things, man. It's- But Peggy is nice. It's just crazy insane that she liked him even before or all before the super soldier serum, you know? That's probably why he's stuck with Peggy for so freaking long, man. Like even after all these freaking years, even after all every freaking thing. Because it's like she's the only woman who saw him before he became great or something. Yeah, Peggy and Bucky. Bucky also sees him not as Captain America, but he sees him as Steve Rogers, as the kid from Brooklyn. Like those freaking two people only sees him as those as that guy before even the super soldier like change him. Crazy insane. Else, anything else about him? Just Cap, man. He just does. It just seems like he does. Well, his hard headedness comes from his belief that he's doing the right thing, right? He never questions what is right from what is wrong. He never. You rarely see him questions like what if he's doing the right thing or not. Yeah, that's why Civil War is so freaking impactful, man. Because this is just an introduction to what he is becoming, and then you go with like Winter Soldier. Like his introduction as becoming a Captain America is really really good. Then you got Winter Soldier, and you'll be able to like see like oh shit, everything is corrupted, all those freaking things. And still, he never questions himself if he's doing the right thing or the wrong one. Like he never does, never does. He's gonna always think that he is doing the right thing, which is kind of dangerous. What if he's wrong? You know, why can't we think it like, what if he's wrong? Yeah, yeah, it's a good, really good moral compass. That's why he is the captain. Like he usually, most of the time, he is right. Like almost every freaking time, he is right. Holy shit. Well, he's wrong when he gets corrupted. He's wrong when all those freaking things happen. Like that's why he's worthy. That is why he is worthy. Like he has like a really, really good like understanding of his worthiness. That is why he is worthy. He was able to wield the hammer. Oh my god. Like understanding what he is and it gets amplified to what he's right. Holy freaking shit. Skinny Rogers, man. Skinny Rogers. The paralysis demon. Like I am somehow not like the Skinny Rogers seems like a really good CGI work. I don't know how they pulled it off, but it seems like a really good CGI work. It doesn't seem it's uncanny, but it's not that uncanny. I don't know why. Yeah, it seems like real enough. Yeah, for it to be Skinny Rogers. There are places in it that it's just gonna be able to obvious if you really really look at it and be able to see the flaws when it comes to Skinny Rogers. Yeah, I can see it, but it's just like I don't know. It seems like it's okay. You know, it's like perfect. It's like really good. It's done really well. Uh huh. All right. What else do we talk about? Steve Rogers. Hmm. Damn. I'm just thinking about the present. rewatching re- rewatching all Marvel movies in through phases just to feel something, man. Yeah, I'm starting to feel something, which is crazy insane. Because it seems like Stranger Things doesn't want me to feel anything. So I'm gonna leave Stranger Things on hold. And just gonna give it time to breathe and just let the rest of the world forget about Stranger Things for like a bit. And then that's when to watch it. Because it seems like everybody, all eyes are on Stranger Things right now, and doesn't seem fair. You know, doesn't seem fair for me to be able to just watch it and be able to judge it based on just recent events. Doesn't seem like a fair. I don't know why. It doesn't seem like my reviews are like that good anyway. Just that I have nothing to say when it comes to like I have no nitpicky. Yeah, it seems weird. It's like that. I have nothing to nitpick. The Skinny Rogers probably bad CGI when it comes to Skinny Rogers, but it doesn't like for the time it was done, it was really really good. The time that it was done and it was made so freaking good. Alright. Uh, anything else? I don't know. Uh, What else? What else when it goes to like Captain America First Avenger? Yeah, it has one of those iconic last lines too. Uh, I have a date, something like that. Yeah, I have a date, and I like Chris Evans in what they call this Scott Pilgrim versus the World in the Knives Out. Knives Out, Knives Out. Chris Evans is really good in Knives Out. What other roles did he make? Oh, it was in Material. Yeah, they're not a rom com with the Materialist. Anything else? There's nothing much to say when it comes to Captain America, man. Yeah, but it's just Cap. So freaking weird, man. I guess it's just the ideals of American. I don't know what he's supposed to like. I don't know. I don't know. It feels like you're gonna be able to go very, very political. It's so easy to go very, very political when it comes to Captain America because he is the ideals of like the nation Americans. Yes, and world is America right now. It is Captain America. Yeah, we follow whatever America dictates. Well, we do kind of have influences when it comes to sports. Uh, yeah. So from straight from World War Two all the way to the present. 70 years later. Oof, the world is so freaking dude, he has shoes. Dude, I saw him, he has shoes. The last time I saw him like that, he was like bare feet running around New York, man. The last freaking I thought it was bare feet, man. But he has shoes. Wait, let me look at it again. Am I fucking hallucinating? I think it's like bare feet, man. It's like a Mandela. It wasn't bare feet. Like the last time I remember it, like I remember Captain America waking up in the present time, bare feet. It was like bare feet running around New York. Let's see this. See, he has shoes. He was bare feet for me. As I remember that when I was a kid, he was like running around bare feet. He has shoes. He has shoes in this thing that I watch. Bruh. Bruh. He has like shoes. I remember he has feet. Is that a Mandela? A mandala? Mandela? You know what? The Nazi machines are really good. But they could just made the acorn freaking thingy, man. Wait, let me show you. Nazi acorn. There's like a Nazi acorn flying machine, man. Nazi That's the acorn machine. Yes, Die Glock. Yes, Nazi Bell. Wonderwolf. The monkeys. The Nazi Bell. Like they somehow be able to like create an anti gravity. And I keep by my side with my bed, kryptonite. Wow. Meanwhile, in DC side, Superman was good. Superman was really good in the DC side, man. I just can't wait for Scott Free, bro. Scott Free. Scott Free. Scott Free. Scott Free. My guy, Scott Free. My boy, my guy, Scott Free. Come on, man. Scott Free, bro. Like create something that is like truly free. Like make him somehow free from the narrative. You know? Like on his freaking levels and power ups, he can be able to escape other things, but he can escape plot holes, he can escape like he brings in Deus Ex Machinas. That's how fucking broken he is because he's free from the narrative. He is free from the narrative. You know, he creates his own narrative. And then like on a meta perspective, he is like free from the narrative. And then how do you write that kind of thing, you know? How do you write Scott free? Yeah. How do you write somebody who's free from the narrative? Yeah, much better as a background character because he's free from the narrative. Like, why would he even be? Why would he even be in your narrative? You know, because he's free from it. Why would he even like? Yeah, those kinds of things. Yeah, why would you even like be free from the narrative? Nah, we're just here staring at the sun, anyways. Yep. Yeah, the background is just we us staring at the sun. You know, lying around. Do you know what someone would be free from the narrative? Leak the fucking script. Leak the fucking script. Leak the fucking script. And then somehow he writes the story. Yeah, he rewrites the story. Actor, writer at the same time, you know? Oh, like Ed. Like Ed Norton. Actor, writer. Ah, that's a funny thing. Uh, and does a page one rewrite of the script 2 weeks before the shooting. Nice. Anyways, prepping for Avengers. What do you want to watch from Avengers? I want to see what are you? Take that suit off and what are you? Yes, most iconic freaking clapbacks towards to get shutter. Anything else? Uh, what other two? Uh, what is his song? The Foo Fighter again. Billy Beefy Clyro. Let's go with acoustic throwbacks. Okay. Gonna go watch Avengers now. What we're gonna. Now I'm gonna watch Avengers. Hmm. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Gonna be able to. I'm done with the yapping. I'm just looking at the sun in the sky. It was like white clouds, clouds. So it's an overcast freaking day. So soft light. They say it's like overcast. It's soft light. It's not a harsh freaking light coming down towards you. And people like taking portraits when it comes to overcast freaking days. No? Yeah, overcast freaking days. And they do this freaking thing when it comes to gaffing. What they call this check? Yes, a diffuser. Bunch of screens and diffusers. Yes. Get that overcast lighting. Yes, it's soft and harsh light. Yep. Then soft boxes, bounce light, overhead diffusion. Yeah. That's crazy insane. I don't know what kinds of like things, like what kind of topics would you like dive deeper with AI mode, in AI mode, you know? Huh? Oh, it's Valerie. Yeah, I mean it's just few syllables anyway. Valerie, Natalie, Ken. Yeah, I get out the yappa yapper, man. uh, yeah, I just want to listen to this song. Actually, again, it's got a nice song. Uh, what else? It's probably yeah. I think like Captain America, first Avenger. It has the first. It's the first time we it's like Thor actually. Yeah, I think it comes to like physical freaking changes, right? Physical metamorphoses. When it comes to physical metamorphosis for like actors, like when it comes to being a Marvel superhero, you had to that freaking yeah. It's oof, really that those kinds of like looking like 1940s sexy. uh, okay. This is acoustic. The one that got away. Oh, okay. Pa, 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 pa. Yeah. And the one I talk about now. Well, there's nothing much to talk about. Like, really freaking. There isn't much to Captain America First Avenger. Anything else about it? It's just feels very campy, you know, very America kind of movie. No, it doesn't. Doesn't feel like very America. It actually feels very grounded towards the character himself. It seems like he took over the Captain America as a propaganda freaking thing, right? He was supposed to be just like a propaganda freaking symbol, just like a yeah, just like Mockingjay or something like that, right? Just like Katniss Everdeen being the Mockingjay. He was supposed to be something like that, just like to rally or like gather up bonds for the people. That's why he took over the name Captain America. But it's not actually just about being Captain America. That's just a name put up on him. But overall, it was the Steve Rogers freaking story. We get to see more of Steve Rogers and not Captain America, you know? Yeah, it's like, it seems like to be the perfect freaking like to see him as that, but it's just like pushing this freaking thing towards him. Will he ever like get another name for himself? No, there's nothing more iconic. Yeah. Uh, I'm glad that they're doing it like that. And then they go with Kamala Khan. Kamala Khan, Miss Marvel, like Captain Marvel and Miss Marvel. Like, I think that's what they're going towards now, right? That's supposed to be like the leader. The leader of the freaking thing was like Captain Marvel, but everybody hates Captain Marvel. She's just it's just one of those characters just cause. You know, it's just like you see Captain America and you see Steve Rogers, you know. And like, you see Captain Marvel, you just see a freaking asshole of a person, which is explored in the Marvels. which is kind of like a nice freaking thing when it was explored in the Marvels, which is like nice. Because after she killed the Supreme Intelligence, right, from the scrolls, no, not the scrolls, Kree. Get rid of those freaking things, and then she like basically doomed an entire freaking planet. You know what? The Marvels is kind of nice, and then the cats, crazy as cats, Flurkins. The Flurkin, it's I think it's called the Flurkin. Yeah, so many things about that. The direction, like who would like lead them? Like the only like person I would like get to see people to lead those. Uh, the Romanov, like Florence Pugh. I think Florence Pugh should lead the entire like freaking new Avengers, man. Like Florence Pugh's character, like, bro. In all honesty, Florence Pugh's character should be the like, the leader. I don't know, man. You don't see like it seems so like right now at the state of everything. It doesn't seem like come to the present, right? Going to the present, like it seems like everything. We don't see anybody who's able to be like stand up and to be able to be their leader. You know, like Captain Marvel, yeah, probably the powerhouse, but doesn't seem to be someone you like follow because everybody hates her. She's an asshole, okay? Like everybody hates her for being what? Wait, let me ask Gemini. Yo, twin. Yo, twin. Ask me. Wait. Can you tell me why everybody hates Captain Marvel? The new Captain. Yeah, overpowered. Yeah. Non-linear storytelling when it comes to like Carol Danvers. Decisions like having a cat cause Nick Fury's eye injury or introducing a top tier hero so late. Infinity Saga frustrated so long time. How they hated it just because of those things? And I watched it with my mother and sister too. But they were just that late when it comes to like watching the entire Marvel MCU. Yeah, that was my introduction for them to the MCU. Introduction to my mother's introduction to the MCU was Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel. Yeah, that was the first movie they watched. That was the MCU, and then they watched Infinity War, and they completely have no idea what the fuck is going on. Because you somehow to watch Infinity War, you'll be able to like understand that these are like multiple movies leading up to it, like a lot of movies, like 10 years worth of movies, like leading up to it, right? It's kind of crazy that it's like that. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm thinking, it's kind of like that. Ah, yeah. Anything else? Carol Danvers. Captain Marvel is actually really really good one. It just seems like we're pushing on to much more controversial freaking things, right? It's just Marvel taking on controversial freaking, taking into the deep end, diving into the deep end, taking on much more controversial freaking roles. It's very very controversial to be able to from a man to a woman. The transition between a man to a woman, from a man leading the freaking charge to a woman, having Captain Marvel being able to the person to lead the entire freaking Avengers. It's just a hard thing to take. And a tough pill to swallow for a lot of like freaking fans of the Marvel, because it's just a bunch of lonely ass middle aged men jerking off to themselves, right? It's just that's just Marvel fans, right? Yeah, but no, you're gonna have something that overpowered. It's gonna be matched with something else, right? The power scaling has to be kind of crazy. Yeah, yeah. The introduction of her is kind of nice. And Brie Larson, I don't know. Do you think Brie is a problem? No. I mean, I have no problems with Ed Norton. Yeah, collab. The way they somehow act when it comes to interviews, anyways, it's just crazy insane. Okay, and most of them kind of hate it when it comes to the freaking fan base of what the fan base has become. It's weird. Yeah, it's just the environment of this things, because it's just like no, the audience of the thing, the fans, the fans of the entire freaking franchise. You gotta like please them because they are the ones who keep showing up. But true fans are the ones who gonna keep showing up, right? But that just means like abuse when it comes to freaking quality, because they'll be able to like, oh, we're just gonna make some shitty ass freaking things because the fans will just eat them up, something like that. Things like that, and fans don't like being fed shit. That's why they have fans that actually like speak outspoken and be able to like say things like that. So rotate about your relationship when it comes to the fan. Like how about like that? How about things like that instead, right? Like the narrative or the way it changes now. It's like the relationship between the fan base and the freaking people. Like how the fan base is reacting to a certain freaking thing, and now you like rise freaking certain characters, and that's just how the fan base is. That's just a response to the reaction of the fan base. It does seem like that. The characters and the shows and the TV shows are like kind of like that. But those amount of freaking many projects probably cannot be handled by one man. There's so many freaking projects with Phase War. So many projects. Like so many. There's like so many freaking projects handled by like what? Just Kevin. Like Kevin and like Louis. Ah fuck. It's oh man. Uh anything else? No, what Captain America does like shows like that. Like, the way he's introduced seems to be the leader. He's a super soldier. And so, yeah, I'm about to end this freaking shot because we're gonna be carrying freaking stuff towards the next one. I'm gonna watch Captain America. Now we're gonna watch Avengers. Gonna watch Avengers now. Gonna watch Avengers now. Gonna watch Avengers now. Yep. Gonna watch Avengers. Yeah. Watch Avengers. Okay. Okay, gonna watch Avengers now. It's probably like the same thing with Ironheart. Then they're gonna be able to blame it. Oh, because of white man. Anyways, yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna go carry some stuff now towards because somebody's moving in towards the house. Gonna carry their stuff. Anyways, bye bye. Bye bye. See you later. See you when I see you. Okay. Okay. See you. Bye bye.